Welcome into the PHNX Sun Devil Show, brought to you by the DraftKings Sportsbook app, America's top-rated sportsbook app.
Turn me down.
Don't forget to leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe, even leave a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. I am Anthony Totri, joined, as always, by Shawn DePaz, Shane Diefenbach.
You are.
It is time for a walk of shame because ASU softball, their season is officially over. They dropped Game 3 against Northwestern in the Super Regional round of the NCAA Tournament by a final score of 8-6. That does it for ASU softball this season, boys.
That it does. Listen, I came on here like obviously I'm sad, right? But like at the same time, like give me a day and I'll be like, you ask anybody prior to the season, they weren't even a postseason team. They weren't supposed to be here. They're super young.
Yeah, they're bringing back a lot.
And they're bringing in some more. Like the future is really bright with this team. So like this sucks. This hurts really, really bad. I think we all got really invested in this team. They just ran into one of the best pitchers in the country. And
arguably the best left in the tournament.
Yeah, just had a quite a bit not really go their way, and you know it is.
Eli, you dirty dog! I need some of that right now,
dude. I might stop.
Oh, Clarnia saw the prize, bro.
Give me all the heartburn.
I might stop it
because I have so much heartbreak. Ugh, that sucked. Yeah. What Shawn said, echoing it. We were talking about it. The thing I like about this show, especially when we carpool to events, the podcast kind of starts in the car.
Yeah.
Because we talk through it, and we hope it's as cathartic for you guys as it is for us.
I need to open this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it really helps.
Right.
Cheers, fellas.
Hey, to ASU softball's historic 2022 season.
Truly historic.
Is what it is historic, you know?
But one thing that I was going to say was, you mentioned it, returning a lot of players next year.
It was a rally bubble.
Stop.
ASU returning a lot of players next year. I'm looking at Northwestern's roster, hell of a lot of seniors, a lot more than ASU.
This is Danielle Williams' first super regional. Like, that win against ASU, I think, was Northwestern's first super regional win in a long time.
Yeah.
And Danielle Williams, obviously, we've talked about how great of a pitcher she was throughout the season, throughout this series. What was her final pitch count tonight?
Over 400.
Tonight?
No.
Tonight she pitched, it was over 400. Tonight she pitched 130, which means she pitched 430 pitches over these 3 games.
I mean, you're not going to find another pitcher in the country, I don't think, that is going to do that.
We know it's different. Obviously, pitch counts and pitching is different. It works different on the arm than baseball does.
Yeah.
But still, it's just absolutely ridiculous. We talked about how, I thought she was going to pitch yesterday, and she did, and blah, blah, blah. And then I said, we all knew she was going to start today, but, we've all had some thoughts that there should be a drop-off, and at the start it was, but she got better and better as the game went on, which is just so damn impressive. I think the biggest thing that you saw, I believe, ASU got out-hit in every game.
Yeah.
And tonight was no different at all by a large margin. And that's just due to the fact that ASU couldn't get the ball to the bat in general. They couldn't get anything even really in play, and if it was in play, it was usually a pop-out, and that's just a sign of good pitching. And yeah, there were some lucky bounces and balls hitting the right places for Northwestern, but the bottom line is they put the ball in play, and when you put the ball in play, good things tend to happen. And we saw that happen with 4 straight innings of runs.
Game 1, ASU did out-hit Northwestern 9,
wow,
or 11-9, and that's the game they lost.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, what are you gonna do? Like, they ran into, like we said,
they just ran into a hungrier team.
You got a hard draw in the regional, and
Yep.
you got a really hard draw in the super regional. 8-9 matchups are like this, but it's not like U of A where you're drawing a team that isn't even ranked.
Yeah, and I mean, they could have gotten like this. It's not like they got blown out. They didn't get like this.
No,
game,
but that's not why it hurts. It hurts because they were up 5-0.
No, I know why, but I'm saying like
Shawn's like, I feel it. I
like
know why it hurts.
Like that first game could have easily gone ASU's way, and then we're not even here today.
Yeah,
like this ASU did. This was like you said it on the way to the game. This is exactly what an 8-9 matchup is supposed to be. It's two very similar match teams for different reasons, right? Obviously, Danielle Williams and Rachel Lewis for Northwestern are the main reasons why they are so good. And ASU, it's that top 4 of that lineup. But it was a very competitive series. ASU showed up, and obviously there was just a few innings throughout this series that went Northwestern's way that ended up being the reason this were
a lot of veteran
shame,
differences too.
Couple of things in the chat I want to get to. We got
Whoa!
we got a couple different things. Brianna saying earlier where are we having a sad drink? We're having it right here. Right here. Crack
Right
open
here
any drink is a sad
Send
drink
us
tonight.
pictures. Tweet at us your drink of choice.
Yeah.
I thought the craziest thing to happen tonight was
Ooh,
the
Mexican
fire
soup.
that happened after Cazares' home run.
Yo,
off of the 202.
that was crazy. There was it looked like a little fireball. Like we saw
it was a
it
brush fire,
explode.
apparently. But
She's so tiny too.
But even crazier than that happening.
She is to hit that thing as far as she did.
We didn't even talk about this. So this is the craziest part of the night, aside from Lindsey Smith being in the comments.
The baby?
No, not the baby.
The babies?
Not the babies of the game. Shawn and I, we like to converse intermittently during the game,
prior
of course.
to his home run, yes.
And prior to Cazares' home run, I said, I hope she can draw a walk here because there's no way she's making solid contact with this ball. The next pitch, she hits one of the hardest
A
home runs
missile.
I've ever seen. So we tried to recreate that later in the game. It didn't work. But
I think, something
was
I've come to
crazy.
realize, we don't have an effect on the outcome of the game.
I think we do.
No, we do. We fucked up. We fucked up
Yeah,
some way.
this is
on us. We got to go back and review the tape.
Yep.
And we got to figure out what we did wrong and be better next year.
Okay, coach.
Hey, man. We
dude,
fucked up somewhere
I-
along the lines.
Honestly, can't really focus because now I'm thinking about carne asada fries.
Yeah, it is what it is.
And Isaiah says it perfectly because Saul was in the chat earlier being like, at least you can root for the other Arizona team.
That's not fucking happening.
You know what? I'm with Isaiah. I just like the Sun Devils better than Wildcats.
At this point, I am okay with anybody else winning the Women's College World Series.
Okay, this is another conversation we had. Are we full Boomer Sooner, or are we rooting, or like what's
Whoever is playing Arizona,
No,
I'm
no,
ready
but
for it.
I'm saying, like, I guess generally in sports, is your mindset you want the team to beat you, you want them to fail, or do you
I
want
the team
them
that
to...
beat you to look good, especially in a series like this. If you get killed, then I don't really care. But in a series like this, like show that you were a dominant team and you ran into another dominant team.
Yeah, I'm not... I'm just,
Brianna's right. Fuck all Wildcats.
but I don't know. I think if it was any other school other than Northwestern, but, I have beef with Northwestern. Don't like them. Their journalism school is not accredited.
It's mid.
It is mid. Fuck Madai. That's their thing, right? Madai, that's their journalism school. But I don't know. I'm just not really feeling Northwestern.
Well,
But I also don't like. I want Oregon State to win,
I'm cool with Oregon State.
Pac-12 all the way.
except
unless
Arizona.
it's Arizona. So just Oregon State, right?
I just want to see. I mean, I'm cool with honestly whoever is outside of Arizona. I do want to see Danielle Williams against some of these top tier teams.
Yeah, I mean Daniel Williams versus Oklahoma will be very interesting.
Is that you figure the Oklahoma Northwestern game? That's the matchup.
UCLA too. Give me UCLA.
Well, yeah, UCLA as
Yeah.
well. But I mean, that first off, again, you've got that side of the bracket,
Yeah.
right? That's going to feature so many great teams, and we'll get into that a little bit later. But let's try and get back to the game. I know it's tough to talk about a season ending. We did it when the basketball season ended. It was tough. We've done it for a couple different sports
Every
so
sport.
far. But guys,
And win or lose, all seasons come to an end.
that's true. The aftertaste. What are we guzzling on after a rough night like this?
What does it taste like?
A blueberry beer.
No.
Oh,
Kind of disappointing.
that's good. I like that.
Yeah.
This
Like-
tastes like I threw up a little bit in my mouth, and I can taste it.
It tastes like
It tastes like you. Okay, here it is. It's carne asada fries, heartburn after, and you throw up a little bit.
Oh.
Acid reflux in your mouth.
it tastes like a blueberry beer to
Reflux.
me because when you like blueberry beer in theory, awesome. And then
It doesn't sound good in theory.
well, I think a blueberry beer sounds good in theory.
It does, like if it tastes
But
like
then
a
you
blueberry.
drink it and it's like, oh, I'm not really getting the best of beer or blueberries. And then
You're
it's
actually
just
getting
kinda-
the worst of both.
I don't really know what that means, but sure.
If you're not getting the best of something,
No, this is why it's carne asada fries, because we indulged and we had so much fun eating it, and
you're gonna be back for more.
And you're gonna be back for more, and you can't wait for your next plate, but you can't get it now.
Yeah.
In this case, it's unhealthy. In this case, it's impossible.
It's like carne asada fries that
but then you throw
order, but then you can't eat right away. It's kind of like arcades. Like you're like, I want it, and I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna eat it. I would rather them lose this game than not be in this game at all. But I'm just would rather it be hot. I'd rather it be fresh.
So fucking tough because they were up. They were up 5-0, biggest lead of the series. And that Emily Cazares home run, that Club Farrington was literally rocking from that point on.
Yep.
Danielle Williams, credit to her. It's a veteran thing again, though. Like, she's been in this situation before. She knows how to calm it down. She could have. They had a pitchers meeting in the circle, and that was it. I mean, she just turned it up.
I don't think ASU got a hit from that point on until the 7th inning.
Yeah, they went from after that home run, they did not get another hit until Cazares a single. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, so she got that 3-run shot, and they did not get another hit until Cazares had the 1 RBI single in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, then that probably answers my next question, or maybe it doesn't. But we're still giving out bottle service tonight. There are still a couple different ways we could go here. Obviously, Alina Torres hit the leadoff home run. Emily Cazares, we talked about, had a phenomenal night. But who's getting bottle service tonight?
I think there was only one way to go. You want to give it to the whole team, and the whole team is because of this woman right here, Trisha Ford. She's getting bottle service for winning Pac-12 Coach of the Year. 43 wins on the year and one hell of a season, overperforming at its best and just making ASU a true softball destination. And as we said before the show, is it softball season yet? Like, I want it back so bad.
Literally, you mentioned that I feel like every night of the weekend, being like, I can't wait until next season when we can just come to a game. I mean, Coach Ford is the reason they're here. That's the reason they overachieved. We're not sitting here talking about this if it's not for Coach Ford. And yeah, like I said at the beginning of the show, the future is so bright with this team, and I feel like you talk about our other sports, football, basketball, whatever. There's always this kind of underlying uncertainty when it comes to the coaching. To know that there is a program built and that there's stability with Coach Ford.
Yeah. And that's why I was getting
really comforting.
That's why I was getting so upset when I was seeing this shit on Twitter. Is always something university.
I saw that, yeah.
It's that, and so ASU collapsed. Don't compare this team to the rest of what ASU's athletic department is. As I've said before in the past, when people tweet crap like as a motorcycle just goes flying down the street, when people tweet crap like ASU athletics is in such a bad place, then you're just looking in the wrong place. It's so much more than just football. So a collapse like this, sure, you can fit into a category like that, but at the same time, like...
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely an ASU-esque collapse, but like to
every team collapses.
Yeah, to lump this program in with the rest of the program.
And I don't even know if it's a collapse. Like, if it's a collapse, like what happened to ASU basketball?
That was a collapse.
That was a collapse.
That was definitely a collapse.
They were up against a team that was much worse than them, especially given the way the seasons had kind of ended and those last 3 minutes. That was a collapse. This was, you had two teams in a dogfight for the entire weekend.
And it wasn't like you were up 5 in the bottom of the 6th.
No.
Yeah.
You're up 5 at the bottom
you
of the
said
3rd.
it once they had the 5-run lead. You were like, I need 7 to feel comfortable. And that literally would have been, I mean, I guess not the difference.
Yeah,
well,
would have
been.
Then they would have been.
Well, we didn't really get into the 7th inning. Lindsay Lopez had 2 outs, and I mean, an unfortunate circumstance where you've got the top of Northwestern's order up, and they, again, props to them. They showed up and they showed out in a big game, and I don't think there's anybody more that I'm scared of on that side of the country than Rudd.
Yeah.
To be quite honest with you.
And it started with the walk-up song on night 1.
Yeah. Sooner or later.
Oh my God! If you were at the game tonight, oh my God, you know what we were talking about. I don't even know what song it was. It sounded like something where like you walk into like a literal saloon and you see your arch nemesis, and he turns this on the jukebox, or tells the guy that playing music to start playing that, and you just
Yeah,
hear your
it has
death
huge
music.
Western vibes. Like there was a child who watched his parents get murdered, and then he grew up and is
And he's out
seeking
for
revenge.
revenge,
And
yes.
it's like he there's this panning shot behind him where the dust
Yeah.
is blowing through the old town, and he's just like,
When we first heard that walk-up song, me and Shawn looked at each other. We're like,
Like,
the ball's going
oh,
400
God.
feet. Thankfully, it didn't.
yeah. I mean, the crazy part is that like the person when the series started, and I think we were almost afraid of Rachel Lewis, like wasn't super like she had a home run in night one, right? But otherwise was not super like she didn't do a whole lot. She was 1 for 5 or 1 for 4 tonight.
But when did that one hit come?
Yeah, it was an RBI single in the bottom of the seventh or top of the seventh. So she showed up, but like it was interesting. I mean, yeah, I think Brianna said it like it was no one's fault, but and I mean you said it before. The pitching just was not really on.
James says, I
tonight.
think it's a Johnny Cash song. It did sound like a Johnny Cash song.
Yeah.
It did sound like Johnny Cash singing. Yeah, that's what I think. That's what hurts the most is getting into the pitching.
Yeah.
Like Mac Morgan just wasn't right, and
And again, kind of like Jacob said, and kind of something we were talking about too. Like, the program; those two programs are in very different places. Like Northwestern is a much older program.
Yeah, their window to win a Women's College World Series is this year.
Yeah, here you have a lot of really young people, and in instances that kind of showed.
Yeah, with Mac Morgan.
Yeah, like this was the biggest game of Matt Morgan's
Sid,
life.
as much as like as great as she played, she has been great this whole year. She was good in this series. You know, she had that 4 for 5 game. She drew a lot of walks.
Yeah.
She didn't
have that big
There was
impact
no
moment.
X factor, and that
Yeah.
will come. It's picking up off speed pitches from a pitcher like her.
It's just time.
Like it's just time, and we were talking about this. We'll get into this later in the week when we continue to talk about ASU softball. But I think you're only losing 2 players. I think you're only losing Loomis and Puck, who are both graduate seniors.
You are also losing Harger, potentially Schold, who is a senior, and I guess she could come back given the COVID year. And then, assuming Schold comes back with the COVID year, Yanira Acuna likely back.
Harger doesn't get an extra year even.
Harger
She's a redshirt
is
senior, so
yeah. These will be decisions that they'll make.
I think for sure, but you only are for sure losing Puck and Loomis.
And I would be shocked if Acuna left with her sister coming in.
Yeah, and I mean, like we talked to Riley Valentine earlier in the year.
Yeah.
Like, we have a solid catching prospect coming to potentially take that spot. The glove at third with Loomis is definitely a massive
that's gonna
loss.
hurt.
That
God
is something
damn
I
it,
we
she
saw
is so
so
good.
consistently throughout
Yeah.
the series is the defense. And again, something I had said, like this team very much lived or died by their defense.
Yeah.
Their defense. I mean, there was a couple moments, kind of like that hard ground ball that got hit to Jazz Rollin, like where it's not a whole lot you can do about that. But there was other times where their defense made mistakes.
Are you gonna twerk for Josh?
Josh is here.
Well, that's not really twerking vibes. I mean, if you're
Jacob saying Acuna's sister is coming in. Yes, her name is Unixa.
Yanixa Acuna, who batted .526 at South Point Catholic. She had, I think they won the state championship again this year, or won their section.
Yeah.
At same high school that Yanira went to. So, odds are if Yanixa keeps her commitment to ASU, which I wouldn't see changing, then I can imagine Yanira would use her COVID year to come back. And again, this team was a win away from super regionals, or a win away from being one of the last 8 teams to go play in the Women's College World Series. You figure they're going to add to this group talent-wise. Yes, there are a couple losses, especially in Loomis, that are going to hurt. But you got to figure what you lose with Loomis, you're gaining in so many other places. The order next year is going to be fucking terrifying.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting Sydney Sanders.
The top 4 are all staying.
But you Sydney Sanders is a freshman. I mean, we say that a lot, but she's a freshman.
Yeah.
What, 18 years old?
Yeah.
And setting records already? Now you're going to give her a full off season to get better with the hunger of that comes with the disappointment of how this season ended. Yeah. That is going to be terrifying for the Pac-12. I mean, again, this was the best team in the Pac-12, and they're staying relatively the same, if not getting better next year.
Yep.
There's no reason to expect anything less than what they accomplished next year.
It hurts right now, but there's no other way than to be positive about this team for next year.
Yeah.
The only Brandon brings it up. Puck is a huge leader. We're losing though.
Yeah.
100%.
But you're getting a senior in Jazz Rollin next year, or Jazz Hill. Like, I feel like from what we've heard, it seems like Sydney Sanders has a very much like a leadership kind of mentality. Like, she has a mentality that her teammates really respect. She's gonna have another year under her belt. Like, I don't feel like, and also
They're not losing any pitchers either.
yeah, the leadership starts with Trisha Ford. Like, I don't like.
Yeah.
Yes, the loss is huge.
That's a good point.
But there is so much staying and growing that I think
What?
it's.
Trisha Ford's still here, so
Yeah,
leadership. Like,
So she is the leader, and I think she empowers the women on the team to be leaders and hold each other accountable too. So, like, yes, Puck is a huge loss. Puck and Loomis are huge losses in terms of leadership, but I don't think it's necessarily going to be a void. Like, it's just kind of a next woman up type thing.
yeah, I've been saying this all year. Isaiah says it. I'm planning on attending Sentinel games in the future. I've been saying this all year, and I'm going to say this until the first game of next year. You need to get out to these games. They have been so fun, even with us in the box who really can't cheer. Me and Shawn had to dap each other up though when the Cats were
Next year we'll be there
home run.
as ticket as with
Oh my God, we'll be there as fans.
ticket holders. I guess is what I was trying
We
to say.
can just say
Yeah,
fans,
I guess.
but yeah. Hey,
But we were there as fans today. We were working, but we're still fans. I can't turn that off.
I'm sad.
Yeah, it's okay, Totis.
It's not. It's also, I mean, it's just sad, man. It's fucking tough because this team had so much hope.
Yeah.
And with their season coming to an end, so does Shawn's long-standing bet of ASU softball to win the Women's College
No steak
World
dinner for the boys.
Series. It's unfortunate
You
the
were
odds.
not spending that on us.
The odds were
Hey, I would have
astronomical.
taken us out to a steak dinner.
Really?
That was a couple grand I would be winning.
I feel like you would have bought a Cartier bracelet for your girlfriend.
Cartier? Probably. She's not a Cartier kind of person.
Y'all fucked
I
up
would've bought her
the
something nice,
segue, but
I think we always do though.
yeah, it is what it is. If you didn't know, there was also another game on tonight. It was the Celtics in the
cares?
Miami Heat.
These playoffs suck.
Yeah, but the NBA Finals are now set.
No,
But betting
I don't
on
think
it
that's
is-
fair.
doesn't
I don't
suck.
think the playoffs suck.
No,
This series
we've got a championship meeting now between the Boston Celtics, the Golden State Warriors.
Mavs Golden State series wasn't great.
And if you're gonna bet on the NBA
two
Finals,
pinnacles
there's
of-
no better place to do it than on the DraftKings
Earlier
Sportsbook
series.
app, an official sports betting partner of the NBA.
Pelicans.
New customers can make any $5 NBA bet and get $150 in free bets instantly. In this NBA season, a customer placed a $5
Leah is right.
same game parlay and won over $5,000 if
I
they
wonder
did
how this is
it.
gonna come out on
You
audio.
can do it too. Ignore these guys and download the DraftKings Sportsbook
It's gonna
app
sound
now.
really funny
Use
if they
promo
couldn't hear
code
us on audio.
PHNX.
Think about
Make
Green to
any
Find True Love.
$5 bet during the NBA
Think
Finals.
about
Get
Green to Find True Love.
$150 in
Are you
free
ever gonna
bets
find True
instantly.
Love?
That's
That's
promo
too
code
big of a
PHNX
question.
only
You
at
need to find the
DraftKings
Blueberry.
Sportsbook, an official sports betting
Blueberry
partner
has
of
the
the
answers.
NBA. 21 plus Arizona only. Gambling problem, call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. New customers only. A minimum of a $5
Hockey
deposit.
League playoffs.
Eligibility restrictions apply. See
mentioned Wild
DraftKings.com/sportsbook
Kings for it all.
for more details.
Dude,
Are you finished? Are you guys done?
We were just killing time while you were doing your read.
that was funny.
My God, let's get into the numbers. This is painful, but yes, Northwestern, of course, the only real number that fucking matters here is they won 8-6. Hits, obviously, the discrepancy. You've got 14 on the side of Northwestern, just 6 for ASU. Errors, again, there were a couple of them.
But they were big.
Yeah, they were massive. I'm pretty sure they scored on both of them.
Yep.
Live and
Strikeouts
die by the defense.
Strikeouts were dead even. And then, surprisingly, Northwestern with a couple more.
I don't think it was
left on
surprising just
base.
because of how much they were getting on base.
Yeah, that's fair. And when Schold came in, the bases were loaded.
Yep.
Yeah. That was such a huge. Like, should have been such a huge moment, I suppose.
It was huge.
It
It
in the
was
moment.
huge.
It was in the moment.
Kept it at 4-5 after the bleeding
Yeah.
was there. But then, I mean, from that point on, as soon as Northwestern,
Band-Aid.
as soon as the Wildcats smelled blood, dude, they literally every single inning scored.
The Band-Aid, Marissa Schold. Stop the bleeding.
I don't like that.
I love it.
I don't like it.
Shawn, do you like it?
Not a mid.
Chad, do you like it?
Oh, God. We got Mega Chris 213 in the chat saying, just want to say, longtime Sun Devil softball fan, not upset on the loss. I blame the powers that be, and I still love this team. Hey, man.
Who are the powers that
I'll
Curse
cheers.
you, softball gods!
I'll cheers to the powers that be right
Are you
there.
cheersing to them?
No.
No, cheers to ASU softball,
Yeah.
Okay.
not to the powers that be.
You
Fuck
just-
the powers that be.
Okay. Chris, by the way, I don't think your tweet worked. She tweeted, dear softball gods, ... I don't think it worked. I think we need to...
Softball gods are dead.
I don't think we ate enough blueberries.
I think we need to sacrifice an action figure or something, like in a really crazy way.
Sacrifice an action figure?
Yeah.
Like a Barbie.
Yeah.
Shave a Barbie's head. Like
That's a sacrifice?
Oh, we'll pop the head off afterwards.
Whoa. Okay.
Bye,
Talking about
Lindsay.
a doll.
Have fun sleeping until 10:30.
No, she might be going to get some battle royale.
Oh yeah. She's probably going to play Fortnite.
We've got into the numbers. I'm interested to see what the lyric of the game is because I have a feeling this is going to get pretty sad.
Kind of. It's we're off the blueberry train. We're now back on the cranberries.
I do fuck with cranberries.
I fucking hate berries.
I don't like actual cranberries that much, but I love the cranberries. Ready? But I'm in so deep. You know I'm such a fool for you. They're Scottish or something. Yo. You got me wrapped around your finger. Oh. Did you have to let it linger? Did you have to? Did you have to? Did you have to let it linger? I'm a fool for this team. What?
That made my night worse. They're Irish, by the way. So put some respect on them.
I'm with you though. That was.
Yeah.
Where were you?
I like my lyric of the game.
What was your lyric of the game?
Even though we're going through it, you can never change my mind. Just know that I would die for you, and I would die for Trisha Ford in this team, even though we're in a really
outside of Trisha Ford, who on the roster would you die for?
All of them.
All of them, every single one.
All of them.
I feel like you just don't value your life that much.
That is neither here nor there. I would die for this team.
Oh fuck! This is rough, dude.
You good?
No, man.
You sound like you just stubbed your toe. Listen, yeah, it sucks, but also no other team has given us the joy that this team has given us. Like
That's fair.
Everything
That's
else has
fair.
been misery. Also, by the way, shout out our dog Grant House for being at the game today.
Yeah, that's true.
Grant House was there. Ray was there.
Chad Johnson Jr. was allegedly there per his Twitter.
George Klitnikov, however you say his name. Yeah, what he said. The mic's nowhere near your face, so. Klyakov, the Pac-12 commissioner. Whatever, however you say his last name.
George.
Was there.
George was there.
George, the Pac-12 commissioner, was there.
Are you really upset over here?
Other people don't want to hear me, apparently.
No. Just Shawn doesn't want to hear you.
Well, you also didn't want to hear him.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Greg Powers was also there.
Yeah.
ASU hockey coach.
Are you still singing?
It was awesome, though, to see the ASU athletic community support this team.
Yeah.
Because
they deserved it.
That's one of the things that always gets me about people like, oh, it's softball, oh, blah blah blah. It's
fuck that mentality.
People that are actually athletes and have some athletic, have respect for sports, support
people that know sports.
Yeah.
Plus
people that aren't normies when they're like, oh my god, football, basketball, baseball, and that's it. That's all we know. That's all the sports that take athleticism. That's whatever. If that's your mentality, then you're fucking stupid. Because softball, hockey, lacrosse, golf, volleyball, all those sports take so much more athleticism than you can even fathom. Gymnastics. And they
got
put
a huge dub over UCLA earlier.
Just as much work in with way less credit than football, basketball, and baseball. So if you were somebody that decided not to go to an ASU softball game this season because, oh my God, it's not a revenue sport. Oh my God, it's ASU softball, then I'm sorry, but you're a fucking idiot.
Right then.
Can confirm. But yeah, sad, but also don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. And I think that is that's the epitome of this experience.
Yeah.
That's fair.
It could be much worse.
Can you apologize now?
I'm apologizing for nothing.
You hurt my feelings.
You did hurt his feelings. Just apologize for hurting his feelings.
I'm sorry that I hurt your feelings.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. I'm not sorry for what I said.
Yeah, I'll take that. If you want something to be the lyric of the game, then just tell me.
I didn't think about it until you had already made the graphic.
Well,
I can also have my own lyric of the game. It was a good lyric of the game.
Emma, what did you think?
It was more the performance that hurt.
Well, I put my shut up. Hold on.
Whoa!
I put my best foot forward and I tried my hardest. Okay, Emma, go ahead. Compliment me.
I was going to say that I genuinely enjoyed it.
Thank you.
You guys were being mean to him.
Yeah.
Let him sing. Let him have his moment.
I
Shawn,
let him
you
have
had
his
your
moment, and then
too.
I shared my thoughts afterwards.
Aside from that, what you said times 1,000. I'm not only excited for the future of this team, but hopefully the culture of Farrington and everything to not only continue forward with what it is at now, but to get even better. The attendance numbers were ridiculous. The fans showed out again tonight.
Yep.
And there was a great moment after the game when they were all huddled up and Northwestern was chanting. ASU fans chanted back and was just chanting ASU, ASU.
Yeah.
And I really,
that was
really
a
enjoyed
very
that
cool
because
moment.
in few sports at ASU, especially because you got some fans that just are very, very fair weather.
God, I hate fair weather fans.
ASU softball fans are not like that. They support this team no matter what. And no matter how they lost tonight, whether it had been 15 runs, you didn't see a lot of people leaving.
No. Yeah, and there was definitely like...
There was
that top
hope
of
even in
seventh-
the bottom of the seventh.
Yeah, that was the crazy part. Is like, I don't know a whole lot of teams where it's like they gave up the runs that they gave up in the seventh or whatever, top of the seventh, and I'm like... I was obviously not feeling great about it going into the bottom of the seventh, but that was like...
If there was a
We've
spot.
seen, like, we saw a Jazz Hill 3-run shot. We saw a Christiana Watson grand slam earlier in the regional.
In the postseason,
like...
yeah.
If there's going to be a team that's going to do it, it's ASU.
And if there was going to be a spot in the order with
Also
Acuna,
true, yeah.
Sid, and then Jazz, like that was
and
that
they,
was
they
gonna
got
be
to
the
run.
spot.
Like they fought until literally the very end.
Yeah.
You know, it's just again.
What are we going to do now? Are we going to draft more birds?
No, I mean next week. So we're going to talk
draft
more
part two.
about ASU softball.
Part two.
Can we
ASU
draft our favorite Supreme Court cases? Like
No,
towards-
definitely not.
I just want to get.
We're gonna give
media
a
law.
lot more love to ASU softball because, I mean, they've got a lot of players coming back. So we will do that starting on Tuesday, and then we haven't talked much about it, but there's a couple people from ASU baseball who have already entered the transfer portal since their season ended. So we will touch on that because we have to.
Willie needs to earn my respect.
And then ASU golf as well. They've had
You say Willie needs to earn my respect.
Yes.
Okay. ASU Golf has had a weekend as well. So we will definitely get into all of that.
Hey, chat, can you guys either in the Discord or in here right now let us know what we should snake draft this week or the next week or the
Ooh,
next week?
yes. And can you also just send me like a virtual hug?
I was thinking dogs, but that's just
Send me a virtual dog.
I don't know. I was thinking
Ooh,
dogs.
virtual
like
dogs.
drafting
What would that
dogs.
be like? Or what's your... Okay, in 5 seconds, you have to tell me what a virtual dog is in your mind. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shawn.
Like the game on Nintendo DS where you take care of puppies.
Wrong. Totri.
The robot
Wrong.
Goddard from what's it called?
Jimmy
from,
Neutron?
From Jimmy Neutron.
There's no right answer. I have no idea. But, like a Tamagotchi is what you're saying?
No. There was like a DS game where
Oh,
it's like you
Nintendogs.
took- Yeah, Nintendogs. That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Zachary
But Tamagotchi also
Sailor. I got a bone to pick with you. I don't know who you are.
I appreciate your support regardless.
Yeah.
I don't know where you live.
Josh, please flood the Discord with your dogs.
Yeah.
Just blow it
Dude,
up.
dog flood? A flood of dogs?
Bad name?
Ooh, dog.
Nothing will ever top Murder on the Light Rail.
No, Murder on the Light Rail is the greatest band
I think we
name
should
of all
start a band and
Yeah.
just so we can call it.
I was
like,
curious where that sentence was going.
time. What would you name like what's your favorite band name that you can come up with right now, Totri? With things in the room. Bright lights and neon signs.
Black Leaf.
Oh,
What?
Black Leaf? That sounds like more of a coffee spot.
Blackleaf sounds like such a just a artsy coffee spot.
Well, there's a place called Black Rock and a place called Yellow Leaf. So.
Wow.
Bobblehead Bonanza.
Bobblehead Thunderdome.
couple of shout outs.
Blueberry Stains. Oh, no.
Oh no. Blueberry stains.
Shout out to a couple people in the chat that have been here since we've been really getting into the softball team. Brandon Ruiz, Charles is always in the chat. I don't see LTC tonight, but he's usually always in here.
He's probably eating pancakes and being sad.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
I might get pancakes tomorrow.
Josh Hunt always. Isaiah Chavez, obviously here. It's the first time I've seen you, but welcome.
Chris, Jacob J.
Yes, Chris, Jacob J. Everybody coverage.
Shane was in the chat earlier.
That's
Lindsay.
true. Lindsay.
Mega Chris. I
Leah.
feel like that was the first time that we've seen Mega Chris.
if you're here, the coverage doesn't stop, right? Today, it's a sad night. We're being sad together. We're drinking. I hope you're enjoying it. Take your mind off of, the end of the season.
Even though that's all we're talking about.
Yeah.
Take your mind off of it by talking about it.
It's therapy. You got to talk about the issues, right?
There's a couple. I know Isaiah, I know a couple of people in this chat watch the Coyote show. It's just like pack therapy. Like, hey, we could always be the Coyotes. We could just be sitting here talking about losses every single night.
Or the Diamondbacks, who just got swept by the Dodgers.
Could always be worse. Sad boys indeed. But I'm not too sad. Sad boys, but then happy boys.
Hey, Josh, at some point, you want to take a screenshot of us and turn it into a Sad Boys album cover? I think we need it.
Turn the DraftKings logo into a parental guidance or parental advisory warning.
Holy shit.
Pac-12 therapy. Yes, Josh.
No, because
Wow.
fuck U of A.
It's pack therapy, but with no K.
12 therapy?
Wow.
Pack therapy.
12 therapy.
12 therapy? It's a therapy for 12-year-olds?
Why does it always got to go to kids with you?
I don't know. That's what I hear when I hear 12 therapy or therapy for cops.
Yeah. Zach in the chat saying, honestly, these dudes are big ASU guys, and I'm a U of A grad, but these guys are fun to watch, not going to lie. Zach,
you,
we
Zach.
appreciate you.
Hey, Arizona.
Whoa,
State
Buster,
48.
you've got to be careful. You're just
You got your own
Yeah, but you're Dr. Spillabuster.
Dr. Spillabuster.
I love Zachary being like, oh, I love these guys, and Brianna being like, yeah, but fuck you, A. It's like, yeah, but also thank you for the support.
Did you guys know?
Oh, here we go.
Oh,
So,
Totri fact?
yes,
Totri
Totri
Let's
fact.
go.
Totri fact. So,
I love
I love that you said
fact.
it twice.
Penguins.
Totri fact. Oh,
penguins. Apparently, allegedly, cannot confirm.
Oh, no.
oh, this is not a good start.
Allegedly, penguins have a
Totri fact?
gland
Oh,
in
no,
their
we're talking
nose.
about bird glands.
Oh, shit.
in their nose that can change
That was such a cute little.
or that
chuckle.
converts
Totri.
salt water to fresh water.
No, it filters.
Yeah, filters. That was the word. What'd I say?
Converts.
Converts.
Yeah,
It's the
filters.
same difference.
Are you looking up this penguin fact?
Yeah.
That's a hot fact. Big if true.
What would you do with a gland like that?
Probably filter salt.
Brother.
Hey, you wait.
Brother.
I need clarification. Are you asking me what I would do with a penguin with that gland, or what I would do if I had that gland?
What would you do if you had that gland?
Probably filter salt water into water. I don't know what
Yeah,
else.
but like
I
how
could do.
regularly?
It's a true
Probably
fact.
never.
It's a true fact. I have
It
a
is?
fact. I have a fact.
Okay.
A bird fact.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Pigeons can recognize human faces.
Can we do a daily bird fact?
Yes.
Have you ever seen a baby pigeon?
No,
No.
they don't exist.
Trying
No.
to think.
No, they don't because the government builds them.
Do I have any bird facts?
Yes, I
You
got
have
it
any bird
right.
facts? I know chickens are and ostriches are the closest thing to the T-Rex
Yeah.
that's still alive.
I don't know if I have any bird facts. I could give you koala facts.
Oh, let's
No.
I could do it literally an entire podcast on koalas.
Actually, you know what? Go. 60 seconds by yourself. I want you
Only
to talk
60 seconds? All right. Koala bears suck. Worst animal ever. First off, almost like 90% of wild koala bears have chlamydia. Fact.
Yeah, I've
B
heard
or 2A, C, whatever you want to do. They're wild koala bears are wildly aggressive. Like wildly aggressive. I go to YouTube right now and look up koala bears fighting. They're the worst sounds you will ever make. It'll haunt your nightmares until the day you die. Fact 3 or 4. I've lost count.
Yo, you're bad at numbers. Didn't you just say you were fucking good at numbers?
It comes and
Yeah,
goes.
15 seconds.
Eucalyptus, the only thing they eat, poisonous. So
Yeah, I've
they
heard
sleep like 20 hours a day because it has no nutritional value. And when babies are born, it's poisonous to them, so they have to eat their mom's shit in order to get used to eucalyptus.
I have
Fuck
a
koala
bird
bears.
fact.
What's your bird fact,
Can
Emma?
I share my bird fact?
Yeah, share your bird fact.
If we cooked every living chicken,
Oh, no.
like in the
She said
world,
fuck chickens.
we could fill enough like the KFC 16-piece chicken like buckets.
Uh-huh.
You could like stack them on top of each other to the moon and back 3 times.
Wow.
That's a
Like
lot of,
every-
Look at all those chickens.
Yo, I'm just curious. Is that your KFC in the office, like living room?
It is crazy she didn't offer to get us any.
Yeah, I actually pretty upset.
Chat, drop your favorite bird fact.
Yeah.
Or your favorite bird?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think you guys would have wanted like cold KFC.
We ate cold K's the other night.
But not.
The
It's
cold
the
chicken
thought
podcast.
that counts, Emma.
Yeah.
It's
Are
the
you-
thought that counts.
I'm sorry, guys. My apologies. I'll do.
I guess
better
we are
next
doing a
time.
good job of getting people's minds off the game because now we're talking about birds
We talked about bird glands today.
and koalas.
Anything else? Is it just outside of ASU softball? You know, we've spent a lot of time over the last couple of weeks.
What are you guys doing for Memorial Day tomorrow?
I think I'm getting pancakes actually.
Really?
I think I'm going to Black Bear with my girlfriend.
Oh, Black Bear goes so hard.
And then I think I might see the new Top Gun.
Did you say you don't like Black Bear?
I did not say that. I did not say that.
You don't like Black Bear, bro?
I do like Black Bear. I go relatively frequently.
Never mind.
Never invited
I
me
must
to
have
go to
been
Black
somebody
Bear.
else.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take you to Black Bear with my girlfriend.
No one says you got to take me to Black Bear. Who says you're taking me to Black Bear?
You just said I never got an invite. That would be me taking you to Black Bear.
No, it wouldn't. It'd be you inviting me to Black Bear. No.
It's got the
If
same
I invite you
spirit.
to a birthday party, am I taking you to the birthday party? Or
Do I know the people at the birthday party?
Yes. I know Black Bear.
It's different.
No,
it's
it's
different.
not, bro.
Because if it's a birthday party and I didn't get invited and you're inviting me, then you're taking me to that birthday party.
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah.
this is different. This is
Then why'd you use the
because
analogy?
you could go to the birthday party if you wanted to. You're familiar with the birthday person.
If I got invited, that's different. Then
I'm just saying.
bad analogy.
No.
Stop this.
Isaiah has seen baby pigeons before. That is the biggest news I've
Where
heard.
and
Wow,
when?
that's huge news.
Where and when?
Josh Hunt saying crocodiles have a special liver and diaphragm that allow them to float or sink under the water. This is the second time we've talked crocodiles or alligators with Josh Hunt.
Do we have any other animal facts? Do you have any like cool animal facts?
Let me look some up. Actually,
No.
No, you need some off the
Oh,
dome. Do you have any
fuck.
off the dome? Is what I'm saying.
Turtles pee when they're on their back.
Is that a fact or is that you just put words together?
No, that's a fact. Technically,
I
all
thought you-
facts are words together.
I thought you were going to say, is that a fact or have you experimented and
No,
made
look.
that before?
Turtles.
Sometimes the
Thoughts on
crocs
chicken or the
have
egg
a
coming first?
difficulty rising up in the water, though. That's called a Oh, my God.
Yeah, a team of biologists has
Josh
Holy.
Josh saw how I was reading comments and was like, oh, I'm getting his ass. You
A team of
fucker.
biologists has published a paper revealing that when Chinese soft turtles mysteriously dunk their heads
Chinese
in puddles.
soft turtles?
Wait,
Is that
this
what you
is
said?
not the fact.
Did you know that? Did you know that cats are lactose intolerant?
Wow. Oh, yeah, they're not, yeah.
Leaving out milk for them is like not a good.
Cartoons are bad for the world.
Yeah, cartoons are bad for the world.
Wait, favorite cartoon?
Oh Jesus! Just of all.
SpongeBob.
No. We will. Did we already draft them? No, we didn't draft them.
we
We'll
didn't
draft
draft-
them.
Okay,
Yeah, we
but
did.
I want to
Didn't we
get to this
draft
turtle
cartoons? Wasn't that
fact.
our
This
first draft.
This is
in Vegas.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
This
yeah.
turtle fact is a team of biologists has published a paper revealing that when Chinese soft-shelled turtles mysteriously dunk their heads in puddles for up to 100 minutes at a time, they are in fact urinating from their mouths.
As I'm going to take
Dog?
a sip of my beer.
Bro.
No, bro,
brother.
I'm just saying that's what this fact is.
Try to think of other animal facts I have. Give me an animal.
Do
Let me
all
see if I have
turtles
a
pee
fact.
in their
Kangaroo.
mouth?
Kangaroo. They're better than koala bears. I can tell you that pretty much.
That's going to be your fact for every
Yeah.
animal.
I don't know. There might be an animal I hate more than koala bears. I don't know what it is, but there might be one.
Mosquitoes?
They serve no purpose in the ecosystem.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's my fact.
All
They're
right.
No, I'm not
one
looking for a
animal that-
fact.
All right.
Mosquitoes or koalas? Which one you hate more?
Gotta go mosquitoes, but it's close.
Yeah.
Really? Why close? You are never going to experience a time in your life where you're like, yeah, that fucking koala
I
got
haven't
me
told you
again.
about my koala experience.
You haven't had a cool experience.
Yeah, you're right. I haven't.
All right.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
This has gone completely off
Hello,
the rails.
darkness, my old friend. If you enjoyed the content not only this evening but throughout the ASU softball season, we are not stopping just because ASU softball is done. We encourage you to head over to GoPHNX.
Yeah.
It seems a lot worse on the surface, but I understand what you're saying.
Chris in the chat.
Oh, I didn't
with
put
an
it together. I was
all-time-
just like, it's like press a button type thing, and like
Yeah,
if the
that's why I
mosquito
put-
could die and I have to slap a baby, so be it.
Yeah, head over to gophnx.com today. Become a member of the family because when you do, either a free t-shirt from the locker or your first month
What's your favorite Pokemon?
for 50 cents
Pokemon?
just for signing up. We will be back.
Basic, but Pikachu, he's the kind of the goat.
We will be back 5 shows
up.
this week, starting on Tuesday. We're taking tomorrow off. Enjoy the holiday tomorrow.
What's your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card?
Fuck you, yo.
No.
Oh, bad take.
Yes,
White
Pokemon
Blue Eyes
way
White
better.
Dragon. fuck with me.
That's such a fucking easy card. Give me Exodia's right arm. That's the best card.
I don't know any. I just
Wow, crazy.
I-
That's
been
what
a
they
long
call
time.
Daniel Williams' right arm.
Before we leave, one huge thank you to not only all the new people that have came and
Yes.
hung out with us,
And apparently the UA fans.
yeah, the UA fans, but also all the people that have came, hung out with us for the softball part of this.
Yeah.
Please stick around. We have a lot of fun. It's not just all doom and gloom when there's losses, and even when we're in a drier period of time, we like to have a lot of fun.
If you enjoyed the second half of the show where we were not talking about
enjoy
softball, you'll
every-
love every episode.
Yeah, and a big thank you to everybody that went out to the games,
Yeah.
even if you're not listening. The people that were engaging with us on Twitter, the people we saw at the games. We
People
really,
in the Discord.
yeah, we really, really appreciate everybody because this team really deserved all of that and more. So I'm excited.
Love it.
Very
Hey, we've
excited.
cheersed a bunch of times to ASU softball. We're going to do it one more time. And cheers to the chat and everybody else who listens to the PHNX Sun Devil show. If you're not already, follow us on social at PHNX_Sun Devils. Follow me on social at Anthony_Totri. You can follow Shane at Shane Deef. You can follow Shawn DePaz at Shawn_DePaz.
Willing to die for the softball team, as always.
We will be back on Tuesday, but for now, enjoy the holiday. Peace.